Okay. Hopefully there's audio now. Oh my goodness. Apparently this whole time I've been talking and not even realizing that I don't have the correct thing connected. That's great. That's awesome. I love that. This is a learning experience. I'm so glad everybody can be here to actively watch me live do the learning experience. Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh my. Alright. Now that we finally got everything set up, it only took 30 minutes. Only took 30 minutes. But now that everything is finally set up, hello, we're gonna do some doodles. Maybe taking requests over on our Discord. So if you're not in there, I've got it linked in the description. But that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be doing some doodles. Hello, Kite. Oh, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I don't know what we're gonna doodle today, but hi Noah. Yeah, we'll see how well this goes. I know it's kind of like, I don't know, midday for most people, so they're probably not going to be joining, but that's okay. And if you're watching this later on in the backlog, hello, welcome. I see you too. But we'll doodle something. And if I don't get any requests, then maybe I'll make a tide pool design. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we cross that bridge. But yeah, I'm so glad I streamed probably for 5 minutes with no audio. It's awesome. Let's see. I will be having the voice chat in the Waterdog server open, and I will kind of be watching that as well as watching the YouTubes. So we'll be watching. I'll be keeping an eye on both chats. But we'll see. We will see. And hopefully my audio is not too ridiculously loud. I am attempting something new with the fact that I figured the last couple of times that I have streamed and listened back to it, I felt like I've been really loud. And I think it's just the way that things were kind of interacting with each other were not playing nice. So, hi Shay. But yeah, so hopefully I've at least gotten the audio mixing correct this time. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I'll have to wait and hear this back and hear how bad it sounds. Funny enough, I actually broke out one of my COVID masks, and I was like, you know what? I seem to be extremely loud, so maybe the mask, maybe the mask will actually help muffle how friggin' loud I can get sometimes. So, I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully it's not terrible. But yeah. Fun times had all around. So, day one of a 3-day long streams. Fun times. All the better to hear you with. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm using the charity layout for the stream because I did not have time to find another one or make one, which is kind of what I wanted to do, was make one. It is a good layout. I do really like it. It's just the two little boxes above Butter's head were meant for like other things, and since they're not being used for that, he just has two little boxes above his head. I would love to be able to get a way to put the chat in there. That would be great. I would love to have chat on screen, because that would be nice. Raising funds for Grimm's top surgery. It was like, I don't know. I think that was a thought that like vaguely crossed my mind, but I was like, no, that's not what this is for. So this is just for fun times. But yeah, no. Streaming in leading up to top surgery, because yay! So excited. So very, very excited. I've been saying it's been like 5 years in the making, but I think it's actually been longer than that. But, you know, it is what it is. Our the United States health care sucks. So, you want top surgery? Well, you might as well be paying for a car. So, it's terrible. It's awful. But it is what it is. I think since I think I'm gonna work on it. I think I'm gonna do a little tie pull doodle design. Yeah, it is our. I just type pull design. I don't even know what I'm drawing. I'm just kind of drawing generic dog till something something comes out of it. But I think I actually need a bigger canvas. I still have it let's do new. I still have it set to my yeah, the ears and the face are cute. I do like how it's turning out. I need like 25,000 by 25,000. Yeah, that works. Let's get right on in there. A big old canvas. Because I need the giant freaking canvas. So we'll actually... wrong key sets. Okay, there we go. There we go. Move it over to a bigger canvas. Bigger canvas. Alright, give me traits. Give me traits. Because that's what I'm doing, is I'm making a typal design. Because fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna give him a fluffy neck, though. Because I do like fluffy necks. Those are so much fun. Look at him and his fluffy neck. A big old floofer. We gotta make a big old floofer. I think he needs a big old tail. He needs a big old fluffy tail. Yeah, I like that. Extra long tail, yes. Big old floofy extra long tail. He's a big old fluffer. A fluffernutter. Shoop. Give him fluffy. Fluffy. Oh yeah, he's got a fluffy tail, alright. Beautiful. Then go with some little legs. My favorite new trait that I'm tempted to add. Big claws! Love big claws, they're my favorite. think that leg's a little too long, though. He's a little... I don't think his legs are that long. Big old fluffer. Alright. Should I give him any legendary traits at all? That's the real question. Should have long legs? I don't know, I draw long legs and they always feel like they turn out weird. Weird. They always feel like they're too long. They feel unnatural. Big old leg. Ooh, maned wolf. Or, hear me out. Just give him a mane. Oh, yeah. Or, even better, even better, give him a mohawk. Or a mullet. God. Mullet dog. Love him. He's like business in the front, party in the back. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. You need to DM me your work in progress? Well, yes, of course. DM me your work in progress. Mullet dog, mullet dog. He's becoming a mullet dog. He's got fluffy little chest. And fluff. So much fluff. All the fluff. I love the fluff. Now Shay sent me a work in progress. What kind of dog is it a mullet dog? Are you also making a mullet dog? Let there be mullet dogs. Release mullet dogs upon the community. As one should. You almost did. Nothing is stopping you. Do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. They do be fluffy. They do be fluffy. Yeah, don't let your dreams be dreams, man. Make some mullet dogs. Mullet dog, mullet dog, mullet dog. What shall we do to you, mullet dog? What other traits do you need? He's like, I'm just here to have a good time. Yeah. I'm here to party. Party hardy. He is a, I feel like he needs overalls. He needs overalls. He's a very overall wearing kind of looking dog. I like to party. Do you like to party? Yay! It's party central. A little mullet dog doing mullet things. Oh no! It reminds you of an alpha or omega dog? Oh god, I hate that. I hate that it's true. Oh, I hate that. It's awful. Hi guys, this is my alpha and omega Sona. You almost rewatched Alpha Omega the other day. I mean, listen, it's weirdly not that bad of a movie, but it just gets such a bad rap. It's very B-tiered. You've seen every movie? Oh, God. No, Shay, please. Not every movie. I'll say the first movie is okay. I liked the first movie. The rest are just kind of meh. Isn't there one about a dinosaur? There is. There's one. I said it right as Shay sent it in the chat. Beautiful. So I was not wrong. It was not a fever dream. There was one with a dinosaur. Good. Yeah, the first movie was good. The sequels after are just kind of meh. They did not need kids. I did not need to see that they had procreated. It's. Yeah, the animation, all of them are just kind of like just. Yeah, it was really it was a drop in quality indeed. You like the one puppy named Stinky? I could not keep up with them. I couldn't keep up with any of them. I was like, yeah, the first one's great. The rest are just kind of like, okay. TikTok has decided to like send me notifications because I made the mistake of opening it up again in like who knows how long. And now it's desperately trying to get me to come back. And I just got a notification that was like for NASCAR. And I'm like, why do you think I'm interested in NASCARs at all? I don't know why you would even bother sending me a notification for NASCARs. Does my furry ass look like I care anything about NASCARs? No. Why would you send this to me? If this is an attempt to try and get me to come back, it's definitely not going to work. If anything, it just pisses me off. But that's what I get for opening for opening TikTok for the first time in like forever. So that was a mistake on my part. Alright, let's see. Oh, we filled canvas. Canvas slip is not terrible, but not great. I think it's the eyes. I think the eyes are kind of fucked up a little bit. A little bit. I think that's okay. It works. It's not... I think the eyes need to go over a little bit more. I think they need to go over... this way. Once I get everything moved. No. No. Just no. Fun fact about Stinky, please, Shay, enlighten me. He's the future pack leader. Oh, great. Awesome. Love that the character named Stinky is the future pack leader. That's amazing. If I wanted to watch a wolf movie, though, I think I would just watch... You'd love it if your leader was named Stinky. Oh, God. I think if I really wanted to go watch a wolf movie, I'd go watch Wolfwalkers, honestly. Which, maybe I'll do that tonight. I feel like that's a good movie to go watch. Wolfwalkers. I think the last time we watched that was in the server, during one of the movie nights. It was unfortunate. We didn't have a whole lot of people come, but it was still a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Need more movie nights. I know people have asked for it, but trying to get people to come to them is a bit hard. So everybody has so many wildly different schedules. You haven't watched Wolfwalkers? Or are you still talking about Alpha and Omega? I think there is some delay on the stream compared to the chat. There is a delay, yeah. There seems to definitely be a delay. That's okay. We'll make it work. Now, why haven't you watched Wolfwalkers yet? It's a really good movie. I am disappointed. We need to watch Wolfwalkers. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh god, I'm doing the yawning. We can't be doing any of that. It's too early for that. So, I don't know how long I'll keep the stream going, but we'll see. We'll see, Oh yeah, no, Noah was at pretty sure Noah was at work when we watched it or was busy with something. Yeah, I think when we watched it, when we did a stream in the server, when we did a movie night, I think it was just me and Shay that were there. Maybe Kite was there, but I think it was just me and Shay. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think, because I remember me and Shay both being like, we were like, because like people were asking for movie nights, and we hosted one, and then I think it was like just me and Shay there, and we were like, man, we thought more people would have come to this just because it's Wolfwalkers. It's like, I think the one movie that, like, if a furry hasn't seen it, you definitely should see it. It's like Jimmy Neutron all over again. He is. Yeah, nobody came to Jimmy Neutron. Poor Jimmy Neutron. It was great though. We started. Me and Shay started watching all of Jimmy Neutron, and we kind of stopped for a little while because I think things just got kind of hectic, and but yeah, we started watching Jimmy Neutron, but I think we originally watched it in the, I can't remember if, like, that was just something that we offered, like, the rest of staff, where we were just like, oh yeah, like, me and Shay are just gonna watch this thing, like, if you want to join us or whatever, and I don't think anybody joined us there either, but I thought for sure we did that as a movie night in the main server. It's funnier as an adult. It is. It's such a dumb movie, but it's so good. It's so dumb. So very, very dumb. The whole show is just like one giant, just, it's like a drug trip. I don't know. There's nothing else I can equate it to. It's very strange. And it's funny because, like, I've read online of, like, people that have worked on the show. I think there was, like, one post in particular that somebody was like, yeah, one of my professors in college worked on the show, and when asked about it, he was just like, I barely remember anything on that show. I think, like, they had, like, a really high turnaround rate too, and so it was kind of like they were just pumping out just episodes left and right, and it was they did so much weird random shit on that show, I swear. Mullet dog, look at him. He's like, I'm mullet man. I want to give him, I kind of want to give him, like, a legendary trait, but I don't know which trait. I'm very confused. A mullet man. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Oh, bless. No. I can't start that. I can't start the yawning. Beautiful. He's glorious. I love him already. Grim cuts the stream short to take a much needed nap. You're not wrong, but like I have plenty of time coming up to take naps. I want to stream. It is stream time now. Yeah, it is. It is, plenty of time coming up. You got an hour of sleep? Good grief, Shay. Can't say I haven't done the same, but still, like, ma'am. Ma'am. You need to sleep. My little shithead buddy said he was going to come and watch the stream, and I'm pretty sure he is not fucking here. Little shithead. I'm gonna... I'm gonna bug him. He legitimately was like... He was like, oh yeah, what time's the stream? And I sent it to him. I sent him the time. And I'm pretty sure he is not here. Who's shithead? One of my IRL buddies... He was just like, oh, when's your stream? And I was like, 5 o'clock. And I know he's not here. So, now I'm going to be like, hey, shithead. Yeah, he's not here. So I sent him a link, and I'm like, hey, come join. Now. Come watch me art. Now. This is not a request. This is a demand. DM him right now. I need to have strong words. I think he probably just forgot, honestly. I sent him a DM, though. I was like, hey. Knock, knock, knock. Where are you? Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Me. Come join the stream. I thought about possibly doing like an everyone ping for the streams, but I was like, no, I don't want to do that. But at the same time, I don't think a whole lot of people actually realize that there is a live stream ping role that you can give yourself to be pinged for live streams. So it's very I'm like, do I ping people for pings when we're doing like official oh, this whole stream's supposed to be requests. So I'm just working on this until I get some requests in the in the voice chat on the Discord server. What are you questioning, Kite? There is a delay, so so I don't know which part of the video you are, questioning at. Yeah, in the voice chat channel. You forgot it was requests. Yeah, this is a doodle request stream. No, I just like, once I started streaming, that was it. Like, throw your animals. Yeah, send them. Send them, Kite. Do it. I'll give you an animal. Oh, God. I'm afraid. Ah! Shay. Oh, so cute. First. Shit. I love this thing. This thing's my favorite. I love this dog. Kite, I'm gonna steal your dog. Not really. But gonna steal it. Yes, give me the animals. Give me all the animals. So many animals. Alright, mullet dog. Oh no. I saw the the friggin' gif. That's beautiful. Glorious. He's so jiggly. I'm probably not going to do any requests that are not actively watching. So... Unfortunately, not to be that person. Unless, of course, there is just absolutely nothing else to draw and everybody has gotten requests. Then I might take some off-stream quests. But for the time being, they will mainly be in-stream requests. Just because if I feel like if I open up the floodgates, then I will be bombarded. He's so fucking blue. Kite, no. No. I've already committed to this thing. You'll advertise for me? Where are you going to advertise? The Rest channel? What? I'm confused. But also, I don't know when you're actually going to hear this part, so... We'll see how long it takes. Request. Blue dog. Beautiful blue dog. Oh, little blue dog, what do you see? Yep. Oh. Yep. Yep. He's so cute. Such a perfect design. I need a Jenny design. I need one. I need to figure out how I can get a design from Jenny. I don't want to just be like, knock, knock. I'm here. Bust down your door. I'm here. I'm here for a design. How much for design? Beautiful. No, their art's super cute though. Like I would pay good money for a design from them. Very cute. Nope. Oh my god, Kite. You're like, worth it. Gives me anime vibes. Your hyperfixation? Yes, good. Good. Good, the hyperfixation. You give him little chubby cheeks. One little chubby cheek. Chubby cheek. Two little chubby cheeks. A little chubby. I don't know how I'm gonna draw the pretzel, but we'll make it work. I love this thing's ears. I'm a big fan of this thing's ears. Let's see. And its little bow ties for its little hat, or hood, or whatever. Don't at me. One motherfucker rune. I love it when people use the abbreviation for multiform. It just looks like motherfucking rune. He's just a little guy. He's gotta have a beam body. A little beam body. It's Kirby. Hello, Kirby. And a little big old Pete's. Give him some big old Pete's. I like the big old Pete's. Tiny little chubby chibi legs. Big old Pete's. And boom, boom, boom. Yes. Butter noticed me. I noticed you again. Hello, Kirby. And a big old Pete's. Hey, Pete. Pete. Such a big fan. I'm just... Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it, Kite. Why is this thing so friggin' cute? Love it. Big fan. I say it in the most loving, I will steal your animal, but not really. Very, very cute aggression. It just makes me want to, like, put it in my mouth and just go... in the most feral way possible. Aided him. I aided him. He's mine now. Good soup. Yes. Delicious. He's probably tasty. Look at it. He's got ice cream on him. He's definitely tasty. Now, the real question is, if he tasted like something, what would he taste like? Flan? Chocolate flan? That's the vibe I'm getting. He is definitely chocolate flan flavored, I feel like. Or flan with chocolate drizzle. Because the water. Deep fried ice cream. Ooh! He's asking to be eaten. Yes, he is. He's just asking to be consumed. Kite's like, looks away for a second, looks back. Where's my dog? Butter's just like cheeks filled like a fucking hamster. Butter knows what you're talking about, Kite. Kite's like, drop it. It implies Butter eats other dogs. Shh. We don't think about those implications. Only the funny. No implications beyond that. Ironic of Butters. Oh no, it's very... It is, very headcanoned in my own head that Butters smells like butter. Butters water smells like theater popcorn butter. He just constantly smells like a movie theater. and he both hates and loves it at the same time. Because how do you think you would feel if you just smelt like butter all the time? Theater butter. Theater popcorn and butter. You'd love that. Tasty. Hmm. Just smelling of theater. Theater popcorn and butter. I mean, it's not a bad smell. I just don't know how... Butter's eating pudding right in front of me before running away. Kite. I love that. I'm saving that gif. Smell like theater popcorn is so you. It's Shay Core. I love that gif. That's beautiful. Oh no. I don't know why this little back leg is just giving me so much trouble. Please, little back leg. Stop giving me trouble. Work with me. And it's like, no. Oh, no, I did the flip test. It did the flip test. No. He just thinks how butters tastes and how they smell. Yeah, butter. I think butters probably tastes exactly how he smells, unfortunately. Butters lives a very dangerous life. He's a very wanted man, and not in the right ways. Everything wants to eat him. That's why he's so nervous all the time. Just imagine, like, Butters at any moment could just be, like, picked up by a hawk. Just taken away. Fearful little guy. Fearful of being eaten. Can I request your little guy licking Butters? Oh god. But he my friend. What's that one? Not to, like, make every conversation just all go back to warrior cats, but what's that one kitten, the deaf kitten that gets taken by a hawk? Snow Kit. Yeah, Butters is very Snow Kit core. Butters just being taken away by a hawk. Too soon? It's a canon event. It has to happen. It's canon event. Yeah. Same brain. He gets taken by a hawk. Halloween event. No, I've actually got a different idea for the Halloween event. Funny enough, speaking of Halloween events, or speaking of events in general, I guess, I have something cooking up for a Halloween event. Hee hee. Tee hee. Kite's just like, haha. Time to draw Butters flying away. Butters just screaming and sobbing as a hawk just takes away. It's a Halloween Easter egg. Good. 2 Halloween events. One's the main one. The other one is go find Butters. He's been taken by a hawk. Yeah, it's gonna be very nice to not plan an event last minute. That's gonna be amazing. I'm like, wow, this is a day that a day that I thought would never come. Very much enjoyed. I hope Water Dog Month was enjoyed. Very much enjoyed helping organize that and putting that together. So I hope it was a bumpy one. I mean, I won't Won't sugarcoat it. It was a bumpy one. There's definitely some growing pains from that one, but uh, you know, I'm very excited to actually have the time to put together something properly. So, but we'll see. But yeah, I hope it was enjoyed. I hope it for everything that we kind of did and learned. We live, laughed, loved our way through through Water Dog Month. Yeah, shout out to all the mods in the chat, and then there's just me. We see you. We see you. Little MPV. MVP. Is that... Wow, did I really just screw that? Yeah, it's fine. It's the story of my life. We perceive you. You are perceived. Little guy. Yeah, we had the Easter event right after the first ownership change, and then Water Dog Month literally after the second. You are acknowledged. We are having a time. We are having a time. We are learning, loving, laughing, growing. We say that. All of that to be said with like a tear rolling down our cheeks, just a singular tear, just like, yeah, we're enjoying it. It's great. We are here. Yeah, Shay just during the stream. I see you, Kirby. I perceive you. Beautiful. Oh, this little thing. Little sparkles. Sparkly, sparkly. Perceived in the most non-threatening way possible. Oh, man. Stop perceiving me. No, it's too late. You've been perceived now. You've been perceived. Now perish. How you supposed to do crimes to the floating eyes of Water Dog Edmonds? We see all. We hear all. We know all. I'm just kidding. Stop staring at me with the big old eyes. Perceives less. Alright, little floofers. And doop. It's just a little guy. It's just a little bean. With the big hunkin' paws. What are you doing with them big old paws, huh? What are you doing? The butters told me to perish, so I got perished. I can't help but think of the that stupid video that is like animated of what I think was like an Obama role play. I'm pretty sure if you know which one I'm talking about. Please tell me y'all know what I'm talking about and I don't sound like I'm crazy right now. No, Shay, that's not the response I wanted. Not hello, like you don't know what I'm talking about. No? Oh, God. There is a, yeah, there's like... Why does nobody know this? Okay. You did an Obama roleplay once. Yeah, no, it was like, I don't even know what it was about, but like, somebody animated like a part from it. And, let me see if I can find it, and I'll drop it in the, I'll drop it in the voice chat channel. Let me see. Let me not. Yeah, I got it. Thanks, Chrome. Go away. I don't need it. Wow, first you've heard of it. I feel like I'm crazy. Yeah, here it is. I found it. This is my favorite frickin' video. It's so dumb. Alright, let's see. Where did my Discord go? There's my Discord. Alright, here y'all go. Oh, Mr. Obama! Please, Mr. Obama! Looking at that stupid thing is cursed. No, you know it good. As you should. I don't know. I just know it's a thing that exists, and it's hilarious. Put in. Alright, pudding is coming along. I'm liking how pudding is coming along. Yeah, it's yeah, to make it menacingly. Yeah, it's great. Oh, Mr. Obama, please, Mr. Obama. I'm drowning, Mr. Obama. Please help me. I'll do anything. Anything? Anything for you, Mr. Obama. Then perish. Yeah, it's the then perish RP. Oh, man. It's so good. It's glorious. Oh, I know why I like pudding. I know why. Kite, I know why I like your dog. It's because it reminds me of Sergeant Frog. Why do I know it by heart? Because it's like the best video ever. That's why. I used to quote this all the goddamn time. Butters is your Obama. You are correct. Then perish. Yeah, I used to quote that all the time. I think, when did I, God, how old is that video? The sound effects. The sound effects from me or the sound effects from the video? Just yes. Yeah, it's my favorite. Butters for Water Dog President. I don't know if Butters has the, I don't know if Butters has the confidence. I feel like Butters is too anxiety ridden. He would not be able to handle being president. Force him into office. Yeah, he just immediately starts shaking. It's so funny. You know those like memes of like the dogs with like the he's gonna be like a chihuahua. No, you know those memes of like the dogs with the yellow vests. I have been very tempted to give Butters a yellow vest that just says nervous on it. But then I was like, is that too much yellow? Because he's already got yellow water. A yellow vest on the only part of his body that is not freaking yellow. Adding more yellow to it is just too much yellow. He was already nervous dog coded before I even just made that his whole thing. You look at Butters wrong and he immediately starts doing a nervous side eye. Never enough yellow. Hi, Mav. Yeah, he was nervous dog coded before I just made that his whole personality. It is a fantastic. I think partially I like it because it's also when you look at his water, it's got some orange in it and I really like orange. Orange and yellow. It's a very nice gradient. I'm like, yes, it's good for the eyes. Maybe that's why I like Kite's thing so much. It's yellow. I don't know how I'm going to be able to draw this pretzel, but we're going to try. Pretzel. Nope. And nope. That's good enough. I don't know how to draw a pretzel. Butters do that thing where he's like a smiley, happy dog, but then notices something and immediately is nervous and needs reassurance. Yeah. Yeah, that's Butters. That's Butters to a T. You painted your walls bright yellow. Pics or it didn't happen. No, this makes me happy and I need it. Yeah, no, mood. Bet. Yeah, bet. Send me those pictures. I'll show you right now. Coward. You won't. Big old floppy ears. Sorry, Kite. I think I made them way longer than they're supposed to. Kite, are these like long floppy ears or short floppy ears? Because if they're long floppy ears, I can feel okay with making them long. But if they're supposed to be short, I'm gonna have to fix it. waiting for the part of the video where I asked a question to catch up with chat. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. Perfect. Then I don't feel as bad making them freaking long. Because I went from my drawing and I'm like, oh yeah, cute. And then I went over here and I'm like, oh no. Those are like chin length. Shay. Shay. Okay, there isn't much of a day. Okay, perfect. I don't know. I probably should have like another. I should have like the stream up or something somewhere, but like I was just like, that's a lot of work. So I'm just like fingers crossed that everything is working great. Little tail. I see it, Shay. Ask us to send a word when we hear it or something. Okay. You could do a live testing. Perfect. Do put yellow in the chat. For when you hear yellow. YOLO. I did not say YOLO. Yes, said YOLO. No, I did not say YOLO. Beautiful. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Oh, man. Beautiful. All right, cool. So it's not too badly delayed then. That's great. That's good to know. Oh, look at the little guy. He's a little guy. He's just a little guy that's made of pudding. The temptation to just, like, in the background draw a mouth about to eat it. This just in, Butter said YOLO. Butters is on his kick of YOLO. I'm not afraid of anything. Draw Butters about to eat it. Butters in the background. Okay, hold on. Alright. Y'all did this. Y'all asked for this. Let me draw the cute little dog. And then we're gonna zoom out. And we're just gonna draw a head. Hold on. Butters YOLO just through tears. I hate it already. I hate it already. Shay. This is what happens when you look away, Shay. Butters eats things. Butters out here putting things in his mouth he shouldn't be putting in his mouth. He's like a fucking toddler. Fits in the palm of your hand. Bro, and it's jaw like a damn snake. I mean, when it comes to sweet treats, yes. Butters needs body horror. Butters just like about to get this meal. Just gonna do the leaping. Pudding behind you. Oh no, Pudding, look out. You're not you when you're hungry. Oh no, no. Oh my god. Hold on. You gotta give him earpod. You gotta give him AirPods. Oh no. Pudding can't hear. They got AirPods in. Watch out, Pudding. Butters, no. Delicious. Good meal. Hold on. Of course, if something's about to eat something, you can't forget the drool. Just bloop. Like that. Butters, no! That's not food, Butters! Yeah, see, anybody that did not view the stream will not get to see the glorious picture of Butters fucking about to eat Pudding. Poor Pudding. Pudding just can't catch a break. That's what you get when you're fucking pudding scented. You need to save. Beautiful. Which begs the question, okay, because so Butters is an Italian Greyhound, right? So he's already pretty small. So the implications here is that Puddings is tiny. Pudding has snuffy snows. This is why they can't smell Butters. Pudding has a cold. And AirPod. No, Pudding can't smell because because they have AirPods in. Because I know I can't smell anything when I've got stuff in my ears. Yummy. Delicious. Thank you for the food. Those kid vibes are jamming up the senses. They are. Well, you can't forget the little music notes. Little music notes. Puddin' just having a fantastic time. Not aware of the danger that they're in. I don't know how to draw music notes, so ignore the terrible music notes. Jamming up the senses. Can't hear nothing. Too busy jamming. Listening to Hatsuki Miku. Fucking can't. Beautiful. Putting way too much detail into Butters. What if the running joke for the stream was just that every request that I get, Butters has to somehow be in the picture. You don't think he's detailed enough? Alright, hold on. We gotta blur him. Let's give him some blur. Where's it at? Let's see. I gotta find it. Filter, blur, motion blur. Oh no. It's beautiful. Oh, let's change the angle. Gotta change the angle. No. Directions forward. Nope. Backwards. Oh. Oh no. Let's see. Let's see what the difference between box and smooth is. Box. Smooth. Butters looks horrifying. Beautiful. The looming presence of Butters. Butters is like, ah, nah. You should show this image to Butters and he doesn't recognize himself. Yeah. He's like, that's not me. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's, let me change the blur. Let me do... What does radical blur look like? Ooh, I like radical blur. Let's do, direction. Outward. Inward. Let's see what the difference is. Both directions. Let's do smooth. I love it. Oh, I'm having way too much fun with that. I didn't do that little bit of yellow pudding on his cheek. Yeah. He's a hungry boy. You're not you when you're hungry. Have a Snickers. A little motion, little action lines. Beautiful. Oh lordy, he's coming. Butters is coming. Nervous side eye of your dog. Yes. Okay. Let's see. We will I will cap it out there. We'll move on to another person. Let me and then I might clean this up later. Let me real quick. I'll finish the ice cream and then I'll move on to the next one. Having too much fun with the with the Butters joke. Oh boy. What I cannot wait for is when the stream is said and done and all the chaotic butter images that I'm about to have on this file. Because we've already got one of Butters about to eat pudding. Poor pudding. There we go. Alright, pudding is done, I think. Let me see. I did all the sand and hair. Yeah, I think I did. Yep. Okay, perfect. I walked away. You missed Butters eating pudding. Both of you missed Butters eating pudding. You went to grab food. Alright, here. For those that missed it. Butters eating pudding. The motion blur, yeah, the motion blur. Alright. Next one. I mean, yeah. It has that motion blur, though. He's in motion. He's about to consume poor pudding. Alright. Let's see. Who else is it? Alright. I'm gonna make y'all send some more. Send some more in. Gibby. Grabby hands. Yeah. Duh. No time to be yawny. Time to draw. Let's see. Good. Yes, give me the dog. The dog. I got that dog in me. You can send yours next round. I've already grabbed one. Let's see. Close out. Pudding. Eat the pudding. Bye, pudding. Don't save. Boom. The smacking pudding again. I hate that. Kite, I hate it. Why is it so jiggly? He's so jiggly. Oh my god, he's even more jiggly. Why is he like that? Why? He's kicking his legs. He's just trying to swim. Leave him alone. He's just trying to swim. He's doing his best. What kind of accent do you guys think Butters has? That's the real question. Oh, it's just assumed. That Butters kind of had the little bit of the southern accent that I have, but I don't know. He could just have any accent. He was a New Yorker. I think Butters has way too much anxiety to be a New Yorker. I feel like there's no way Butters could survive in New York. Let's be real. Southern. I think Butters has a southern. I love long ears. Long ears have probably got to be just like me, for real, for real. Your accent is everywhere. Shay, your accent just is non-existent. Just does not exist. Let's see. I gotta get these eyes right. How do I want to do these eyes? I'll do... You don't think you have a Boston accent, but you have a Boston accent? Is that what you're saying? Or am I just confused? I may be confused. I'm always confused. Cool, because I did not want to draw that. Oh. You live close enough, but you don't have one. I gotcha. I just live in the South, TM, unfortunately. Unfortunate for me, I live in the South. I think as any LGBT Southerner would tell you, unfortunately, we live in the South. He barely wears it. No mood. Your dad's from Chicago, so you probably picked it from him. That's fair. Gotta do the... what's the vibe they're giving me? Hold on. I have a very specific eye in mind. But let me finish the face first before I start detailing out the eye. Sometimes you sound British. You're just like, my accent's all over the place. It's non-existent. It's just me, TM. That is my accent. I feel like people's accents are also, like, slightly influenced by, like, what kind of media they watch on a regular as well. Just because it's like, if you watch, like, a lot of British shows, I feel like you start to pick up on some of those... Some of the, what's the word? I guess phonics is? You love the sketch circles? Let's see. Oh my goodness. Yeah, media and the people you're around, I think, heavily influence, like, what you sound like in your accent. I think it plays a big part of it. Ugh, stop it! I don't know how to draw these buns. So, we're just gonna... British voiced game. Yeah, I feel like it influences, it influences how you sound, I feel like. not pudding. My cursor was like, oh, back to pudding? No. We're not working on pudding anymore. Kicking his legs. I don't know if I'm gonna do full bodies for everybody. I think it may just depend on, like, how much I'm feeling like doing. You thought you escaped the sunburning. No. No escape. Get blasted by the sun. Get blasted by the heat of the sun and become cooked. Dainty little paws. I feel like they have dainty little paws. You get little paws. Just little gooby paws. Boop, boop, boop. Somebody once asked me, how do you draw your paws? How do you draw your paw legs and shit? And I was like, you want to know my secret? You really want to know my secret? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, I just draw MLP hooves and I put paws on them. I cannot escape. Cannot escape. Ha! Yeah. We can get to the real show. The Butters interaction. Yeah, no, somebody asked me, like, how do you draw your legs? And I was just like, I just draw MLP legs, draw MLP hooves, and then just add paws to it. Like, obviously, sometimes I stylize it, but, like, for the most part, that's basically the base of my legs. Just add paws. That was a really bad example. I'm gonna draw your dog. Cool. Where's Butters? I'm glad that the on-running joke of Butters just being the joke of this whole stream is beautiful. Is glorious. I don't draw him enough. I need to draw him more. He doesn't get enough love. He's like, I think he's only got like, I don't even know how many. Let me take a look. How many pieces of art does Butters have on his toy house? Which is the real question. My profile. Butters has a total of 12 pieces of art. I have owned this man, and one of them is a meme. I have owned this man for 3 years. How does he only have 12 pieces of art? Because I'm a terrible owner. That's why. Because it's time for you to draw Butters for Art Fight. I have yet to decide whether I want to do Art Fight this year. I really want to, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be filling up to doing Art Fight. So I'm hoping that maybe I can at least join halfway through the month. Do more requests where the joke is to make them interact with Butters. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I want to join Art Fight this year, but, and I talked to Noah about this before, but, I just, I've think I've tried to participate. You drew Butters for Water Dog Month at least 3 times during Water Dog Month. Well, okay. To be fair, I don't think I've actually uploaded any of his new art. So there's probably more than that than just 12 pieces. So he's probably got maybe 20 now at this point if I had to take a guess. Cuz I am terrible. You were outraged for him. Yeah, as you should be. Terrible owner. But no, hashtag art for Butters. I no, I was like, man, I really want to do art fight this year, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have the energy to do art fight. And every year before, it's always been every year I've tried to do it, and like work has just completely taken it out of me, and then I completely forget. And ooh, excuse me. But this year I'm actually not going to be working, but I'm going to be out for leave because of surgery, because of top surgery. So I'm like, ooh, I really want to do art fight, but am I going to feel up to doing art fight is the main thing. So I'm holding off. I'm fingers crossed that I will feel okay enough to be able to sit down and do art. Yeah, take care of yourself. I'm gonna try. I can't make any promises, but I'll definitely try. My favorite saying. And people, I make that joke and then people look at me weird. And they're like, grim. But yeah, no, I definitely want to try this year. So we'll see. Hopefully, my only thing is like, I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna be joining like when most people have like started to drop off. It's like gonna be like the end of the month, and most people are gonna drop off at that point. And I'm gonna be like, oh, sad noises, sad butter noises. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm also like basing it all off of my buddy who got top surgery at the beginning of the year, and he was like, yeah, I didn't feel up to doing art for like weeks. And I was like, oh no. But he does his art on a tablet, so he was kind of like, well, you might have a different experience because you're not like sitting weird on your bed trying to do art. So I was like, yeah, that's true. I was like, so we'll see. So in other words, we'll see. And he was like, yeah, we'll see. And I was like, oh, I may be able to actually do some art. He thought I said dog surgery. I'm getting dog surgery to fix that dog in me. Because right now it doesn't align with Butters. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't align with Butters. Getting that dog fixed in me, bruh. Oh man. Alright, so how should they now that I think I'm done? Probably worse dogging you. Yeah, Butters is very anxiety ridden. I don't know if maybe actually getting Butters in me would be a good idea. Fixing Butters so he doesn't have anxiety. I'm getting dog surgery to fix Butters. We're gonna give Butters Prozac. Oh, put Butters on Prozac. Beautiful. Alright, now I want to give them, I had an idea, I want to give them like the big goth eyes. Like this. All right, so has anybody seen Delicious in Dungeon? Because it has been my like hyperfixation for like the past couple weeks now, and it is so very very good, and I love it, and I wanna. Yes, good, good. I love it. It's so good. Me, me. Just like shaking your table, just like, oh my god, it's me. Yeah, I want a water dog. I want a water dog based off of Laios. So bad. He needs to be a fat golden retriever. Okay, maybe not fat, but super fluffy. I was watching a video. I was watching a video about somebody talking about it. Um and they were talking about the character designs, and she was saying how she was like, yeah, I wasn't going to pick up the show even though everybody kept saying I should. I wasn't going to pick it up, but then I saw like character art of him, and like he has a little bit of chub, and she was like it was so refreshing to see a character that actually like wasn't just like a stick figure. And it makes sense for his character because he super loves food. Like he's fit, but like yes, body shapes are so nice. It's like it's one of the things that I really enjoy about doing like anthro art, and I don't get to do a whole lot of anthro art because I think most people really just prefer feral art, especially in like the water dog community. Um, yeah, I love that the fan service isn't like young females for once. God damn, yes. Uh, but yeah, no, I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna end up probably making making a water dog CBC. Yes, no, Senshi is like my absolute favorite. Like I legitimately I was showing my friend the show uh the other night, and because I was like, here, just watch one episode. Yeah, it's gonna be like kind of like towards the beginning, like you're missing several episodes, so you're missing some key information, but like not enough to spoil anything. I was like, watch this with me. Watch one episode. Tell me what you think. And then tell me that this isn't like a really good anime. And he was like we got to like a point with Senshi, and he was like he was like, wow, they really do just like really like Senshi, don't they? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, see, that is like when I think of like gender envy, I think of Senshi. It just perfectly describes the gender envy. I was like, that is where, because me and my buddy are working out. We've started going to the gym because we're like, okay, we want to like we want to look good. And yeah, no, they're actually really good, which I feel like English dubs in general have just gotten better, because now that like I feel like it's more um, it's more it's more what's the word I'm looking for? I get like not mainstream, but I guess mainstream. I don't know. It's more widely accepted, so like it's actually taken seriously now. Um, but yeah, no, like Senshi is my favorite. I I plan on reading the manga. I think the manga is already finished, I believe. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna read the manga while I'm waiting for more episodes to come out. All right, I've already bought the first book. Um, it's not the same. Oh, I get what you're saying. I was so confused by it. It's not the same five voice actors. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it was like it used to be like, oh my god, like you could be like, yep, I know exactly who's voicing this, and like they're like, you know, as some roles they weren't bad, but like it just wasn't great because it's like, okay, I need some variety, please. My I'm like, please give me the variety. I can't anymore. And now that anime is kind of like just becoming a more like widely accepted thing now, I feel like, or maybe just like all the kids that grew up uh being chastised for it are like now adults, and they're like, hey, look at, we're not like petty little high schoolers anymore. And then they show their friends, and somebody that might have been like, oh fuck anime, um is now kind of like, oh, this actually isn't that bad. I think I can actually get behind this. So I think a lot of people have like gotten out of their high school phase. um I think it's definitely being taken more seriously. You see a lot better voice. I think the voice acting thing is like, I think that's like a indication of how it's being treated now compared to then, which is cool. I like looking at the evolution of things. I think that's really neat. I just think it's neat. Insert Marge meme here, holding a potato. I just think it's neat. All right, so how should Butters be? How do you want Butters interacting with your dog? Beautiful. It's not great. It's not perfect, but the side eye. All right, we'll do Butters doing the side eye. Let's do Butters right here. Give him his long nose. You give him the whale eye. Fucking seeing a dog with whale eyes is hilarious. It's terrible, but it's so funny. Poor little Butters. Butters is just like, I'm existing. His little eye. He's just like, wah. You can't really get his little tears. Gotta do the stretch neck. Just like, ugh. Like the fucking like the Twilight Mordecai meme. God. You print on like airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars. It kind of does. It kind of does look like that. I hate it. Beautiful. Pretend like airplanes in a night sky like shooting stars. He's shaky boy. Beautiful. Butter's in the background. Alright, let's see. Where did... Oh, no, that's the other butters. Where did the... Oh, okay, I put it on. I see what happened. I'm gonna just erase the sketch. There we go. So they're not all on the same page. Here we go. Yippee! Alright, who's next? Give me another sacrifice. We'll put him down in this corner. 10 like airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars. The possum! Let me do... Hurrah for Butters! Goodbye. We'll see you later. Alright, let's see. How about... What if, hear me out, we do Spunky, and, yeah, there we go. We do Spunky and we do Link. Together. Just gonna draw them being best buds. They're best buds now. It is now canon. So, get fucked. I'm terrible. I'm awful. They are best buds. They're best buds. You have no choice. I have made it canon now. Let's see. I need some red. And let's do... This guy is a new bestie, yes. Sorry, I don't remember their names, so I went based off of what came off the top of my head. I just know it's Zelda. It's Link. Let's see. I think we're gonna do, You wish Spunky was real, he'd be your friend? Yes. I need a possum water dog so bad. Possums are my favorite. Like my favorite animal. Fun fact, my Sona was a possum for a while, and then I changed it. Do it. I should. I need a new possum OC that's not associated with an X, so... Oh, whoops! Right. He's just a happy little guy. I can't imagine him being anything else but a happy little guy. He's a possum. You can't get any better than that. Go ahead and close this. Nope. There we go. He's got big ears. Does he have big ears, or are they just drawn big? He's only allowed two things, happy and scream. Because they look big, but I can't tell if that's just like a stylistic thing or what. I am tempted to just make them big, though. I'm just going to make the big fursuit ear ones. Look at them. Look at them big old friggin' chonkers. Well, they're getting drawn big again. No choice now. Getting drawn big again. There we go. It's like my favorite thing to draw is like the big fursuit ears. They're like almost as big as the head. So good. Possum mode. He's just like rah, rah. And then Link is just like rah, but like quieter. He does a quiet little scream. A little scrim. Oh, rah! You know, you've missed a great opportunity here, Shay. You could have given him claws. Bigger claws. Let's see. I want to draw paws. I want to draw chunk and paws. Big meaty claws! Big meaty claws. I watched too much SpongeBob. Watched too much SpongeBob growing up. But it was so good. It was my favorite. I love SpongeBob. I don't know how I feel about, like, any of the episodes, like, after the first movie. Pretty much, like, after Hillenburg left. They're okay. They're not great. Like, they definitely, like, dropped off in quality. I think, like, the newer stuff has gotten a little bit better. I think they're just trying to, like, pick up the people that are actually working on it, trying to, like, to pick up the pieces of what's salvageable still. But, I don't know, it's not the same. I low-key just wish they would let SpongeBob die. They just let it die. I feel like it's had its run. It's had its run. It lived a good long life. Now let it die, because now you're just running it into the ground. The sponge can't die. Then we must... like Fairly Odd Parents. You're right. Even if we did let it die, it's like a cockroach. It'll just come back. Stronger. It has too much power. Big meaty claws. It's so good. I think I quote like old SpongeBob on the regular. It's really sad when I quote it and like somebody doesn't know what I'm talking about and I'm like, no, no. It makes me so sad. Like, how do you not know what I'm talking about? I think I like realized just like how much of a difference there is now between like what I used to watch as a kid and like what like the younger people used to watch as a kid. I say that like I'm old and I'm not, but like I was talking to like this dude that I work with and he was like, I made a SpongeBob reference and he was like, huh? And I was like, it's SpongeBob. And he was like, huh? I was like, you not seen that episode? He was like, no, I didn't watch SpongeBob. I was like, oh, you don't watch SpongeBob? Oh my god. And it was in that moment that Grimm knew. I mean, it still is ongoing, but like I don't think a lot of people watch it anymore because it went to shit because they won't let it die. And so I think like a lot of viewership is really just kind of dropped off. Yeah, they play some of the old episodes, but like I think it's just gotten to a point where people are just tired of it. Like I know a lot of parents that like just did not and do not want their kids watching SpongeBob. Which I was like, why? It's like, you know, apart from like the newer stuff, it's still good. The old stuff was not that bad. But it is what it is. But yeah, I was just like, what did I make it? Make a reference of. Oh, tell your story time, Shay. Please. Share. Oh, they tried to ban Ed and Eddie? Oh, man. Oh, no. Well, then what happened? Let me guess. You watched it anyway. You said, fuck my parents. Oh, they banned it because of one episode? They fly away on underpants? I don't even remember. I don't remember that episode. Your mother loves Ed and Eddie? I love Ed and Eddie. It was like one of my favorite shows growing up was Ed and Eddie. Definitely I watched it a little bit, like didn't watch it a whole lot, kind of came back to it in high school, and that was when I was like, this is my favorite show. I love a lot of like the old cartoons. They're so good. There's a lot of good stuff out there. I don't know. I feel like the problem with like today's cartoons is not so much that they're not good. It's just that well, I mean, not all of them are great. Like don't get me wrong. Yes, Courage the Cowardly Dog is really good, but also one of my favorites. But it's the fact that like they really aren't given any time to actually develop a show. just because it's like a lot of the time they just get canceled. It's like, oh, well, it's not doing good. It's like, okay, well, you, like, they're trying to set up a story, and you haven't, like, really given them any time whatsoever to actually, it's not going to be a banger right off the bat. Like, some stories, like, just need some time to marinate. And it's like, I feel like they always, like, pick the ones that are just, like, just the shittiest. And they let them drag on forever and ever and ever. And, like, there's no substance to them whatsoever. And I'm like, how do you allow this? But you won't allow the other thing to marinate and get good, but you'll give this just a gazillion. I'm looking at you, Big Mouth. I'm looking at you. That's who I'm looking at. I'm looking at you. Hi, Static. I'm looking at you, and I'm looking at what you did to fucking Inside Job. I thought Inside Job was actually really good, and it got canceled, just like Tuca and Birdie. That one also made me mad. But, yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. Yeah, I really liked Tuca and Birdie. It got canceled by Netflix, then Adult Swim picked it up, and then I think Adult Swim canceled it. And it's like, why? Adult Swim was basically like, yeah, we're just giving you one extra season. That's it. I was like, okay. I don't know. Adult Swim is like, I feel like they're too far in the freaking Rick and Morty. The Rick and Morty. Yeah, they picked it up for 2 seasons, but they still canceled it. And it's just like, okay, awesome, cool. Thanks. Thanks, Adult Swim. Love it. Alright, let's see. They're buddies. Look at the buddies. Butters is like, these are my buddies. Little buddies. Yeah. Yeah, it's like they got a 3rd season, and it was so very good, and then just, boom, canceled again. And it's like, why? I don't know what they were like, like, just why? Also, hopefully you can't hear the dog in the unit above me screaming its head off. I'm sure you can, unfortunately, and I'm so sorry. The possum is so cute. I was just saying how much I need a possum water dog. Yeah, I would fund all the good stuff. I would fund all of it. And it's just like, and then they canceled it, and then they cancel good stuff, and then they just put on more schlock. And then they're just like, see, animation doesn't do well. It's like, no, you give the crappiest frickin' shows imaginable. You give your Family Guy clone 3000, like the gazillionth frickin' Family Guy clone. You give that like a gazillion frickin' seasons, and then you cancel the good stuff. Why? And there's no real like explanation, like, because viewership was bad. Okay, and how are the crappy shows doing good? I cannot fathom that they are doing great. So how are they still making the besties? Do it. Make it by Paul Possum. Water dog. But yeah. It just, oh my god, it just makes me so mad. Just so many good shows that have been just absolutely wasted. Looking at you wander over yonder with Disney Channel. Looking at Disney Channel. F you, Disney Channel. Sorry. That was mean. But no, I'm still mad about that. There was like everything always comes back to wander over yonder with me. You might as well just be prepared for that. But there was a Just like that. Uh, there was a petition. There was a freaking petition. There was a petition to continue the show, to at least give it another season. Let it finish the story it was clearly trying to tell. There was a petition and everything. And what do we get? Diddly squat. It makes me so mad. Oh, God. It's really funny because I have started seeing more like Wander Over Yonder content recently. Like just all of a sudden, and I'm like, yes, good. Yeah, Foster's is coming back. That's probably why Wander Over Yonder has been like a resurgent in like Wander Over Yonder content because of that. Of course, you know, the Foster's comeback show is going to be a baby show, so I like literally a baby show, so I'm not sure. Yeah, we petitioned and everything to get a third season, and they still kept it at 2. Um, I'm pretty sure Foster's is still coming back from what I've last heard. But yeah, it's gonna. I am so afraid of it being another Teen Titans Go. Like, I know there's some people that are out there that are like, "Ooh, it's not so bad of a show," and I'm like, "No, it really freaking is." I will, I will be that person that dies on that hill saying that that show was god awful and it shouldn't have existed, and it was a slap in the face to the original content. And I think that's more so what made me so mad about the show than anything else, was the fact that it just felt like a complete slap in the face of the original IP. Um, and like you could say, well, Teen Titans is like was originally, you know, the comic before it was the show on Cartoon Network. And while yes, that's true, Teen Titans Go aired on Cartoon Network, and they were kind of, I remember when they were advertising it, they were kind of like advertising it like, Teen Titans Go is coming back. Wow, yay, hooray, woo, fanfare. Um, and then we got that schlock. Um, I don't know. And then like the other egregious thing about the show was just the fact that it it basically was the only thing that aired on Cartoon Network, essentially. Like it was almost airing non-stop, almost 24 hours. Just about like almost everything on their time blocks was just Cartoon Network or Teen Titans Go. And it's just like I used to like sit down and I would like watch Cartoon Network. This was like right around the time when this started happening, and I was like, I would still watch Cartoon Network because at the time we had cable, and I would, you know, like every once in a while I'd go and watch Cartoon Network, and it just got to a point where it's like there was nothing on. There was nothing on but Teen Titans Go. And I was like, okay, can I have something, can I watch something else, please? Can we put something else on? No, just Teen Titans Go. And, yeah, it was almost always Teen Titans Go. And I just was like, alright, you know what, this is, I can't take this anymore. I didn't think it was really funny. I didn't think it, like, I know some people were like, oh yeah, it's kind of funny. I don't know. I don't particularly find any humor really that entertaining. I feel like it completely shits on the original characters, and it's mainly because of the fact that the first show, the show that everybody liked, on aired on Cartoon Network. And so, like, you know, you're thinking, oh, you know, another cartoon, Teen Titans Go, like, oh, it's gonna be, you know, really good, like the first one, and then we got that, and yeah, it was like it was the only thing that played on Cartoon Network, I swear. And then I was like, all right, well, Cartoon Network is dead. So with the announcement of to come back around to what I originally was talking about, why I went on this tangent. Um, I really hope they do not destroy Foster's, because if they do, I will be like, "Yep, this is." I have no faith left in in our animation industry anymore. No faith. It's all gone. Because I really like Foster's was like my favorite freaking show. Um, yeah, at the very least, thank God it's at least being done by Craig McCracken. So I have hope that it's going to be good. I just do not trust anything that is baby-fied version of a show. Okay, we got the gang. We got the little guys. They're hanging out. They're yelling and screaming. Just capitalized A's. Scream, and then the cuties. He scream in lowercase. All right. All right, let's see. Next sacrifice. We'll do one more in the corner up here. One more sacrifice. Hand them over. What is this dog? Let me do this one. No, Shay, you're not allowed. Like you're asking permission. I'm gonna go BRB. Not go BRB. Okay. The Capri Sun. Capri Sun. I like the, is it a dog or a cat? I think it's a dog, right? It's a dog. Okay, perfect. Gah. Duh. The yawns. Cannot. When you made them your rapport. Oh no. Were they supposed to be a kitty and then you just didn't have a kitty potion to make them? Or to make him a cat, I guess. So we're gonna do big fluffy ears. Oh my god. I don't know what they do. I'm sure my mic is picking up because it always picks it up, but I don't know what they are doing with their dogs up there, that their dogs feel the need to scream, usually from about this time till like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, but like, just, oh my goodness gracious. I think they're like, we suspect they're crate training their dog, but like their dog does this all the time. Like to the point now it does not feel like this is normal anymore. It's just like, okay, your dog, if you're crate training your dog is screaming all the, like, it sounds like a puppy because of how high pitched it is. But it's just like, yeah, it's definitely in a cage because I can hear it, like, clawing at, like, the metal. Can y'all hear that? Yeah, I don't think, I think they're just putting their dog in the cage and they're just like, dog will get used to it. And it's like, no, your dog clearly is not because all it does is scream. You can hear the barking. Yeah, that's a pity. Yeah, this dog does nothing but scream all the time. And I'm just like, yep, they've got it in the crate. Yeah, it's great. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad we're about to come to a stopping point because this is just so embarrassing. It's like, yay, thank you for joining my stream where you listen to a dog scream in the background. It's just getting louder. Oh my god. You know, I've had thoughts of like, oh, I should become a streamer. I think being a streamer would be fun. I can't while I live here. I'm just like, well, yep, the screaming dog, I think, would deter. I don't think anybody would want to listen to that on a stream. she wanted her gelato. Give the amputee some gelato. She deserves it. She's old. I want the gelato. I'm about to join Mooney and harass you for some gelato. What kind of gelato is it, Shay? Okay, well, alright. Fair enough. She can't have mint fudge. I guess. You should have gotten her own gelato, though. Mint fudge cookie. Sounds so good. Stop. How I wish I had some ice cream. I think I might still do. I don't know what to do with the pose. Send me a photo. Send me a photo of the gelato. The gelato. Yeah, here, I'll show you. I'll show you an example of what I meant earlier by I just draw pony legs and then put paws on it. So if you take my leg that I've drawn and you just do this, suddenly it's become a pony leg. Look at the MLP leg. It's beautiful. Beautiful MLP leg. Now we just get rid of all that. Capri Sun is get ponyfied. I I think it's still one of my favorite shows. Ironically enough, I've been seeing a lot more posts of like people doing like a lot of like the MLP horror trend lately. I think like the infection AUs kind of kickstarted it back up again because I've been seeing a lot more of those lately, and I'm like, yes, good soup. It's that I think that's a pretty simple one to answer. Um, the uh, the friendship is magic. I don't remember which generation that is. I think, what is that, Gen 5? Or is it 4? Or maybe it's 6. I don't know. I don't know the gens. Yeah, I think that Gen 5 is my favorite. I am not happy with what they've done with the newest generation though. I'm just like, really? Yeah, generation is a weird new one. I don't know. It's like it's like the movie was okay, I guess, and that was more so just because I think it was like I think it was just like, you know, they had the budget to make it look nice, and I think that was part of the reason why you know, I had a friend that was like super into it. She was like, "I love this movie. It's my favorite." And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. And she was like, "No, it's my comfort." And I was like, "Okay. You do you, boo." And she has not talked about the show since the movie. I was like, yeah, I foresaw that happening. And I was like, I think it's mainly just because the movie looked nice. And now that it doesn't have that anymore, because it no longer has the budget to make it look nice, like all the flaws of it that I foresaw from the beginning, from the get-go, I'm like, yep, they're very front and center now. Yeah, I tried watching a little bit of it, and I'm tempted because I know some people have been like, okay, it's gotten a little bit better, but I don't know. I think they've already just kind of ruined it already, and which is disappointing because I was excited for another generation. I was like, hell yeah. I was like, new storyline, new characters, you know, like I was like, because I just, you know, I kind of thought that it was going to be like on the same level of Gen 5. I was like, okay, Gen 5 turned out really good. They know it works. They know, you know, that there was like, it was essentially Hasbro was like bread and butter. Yeah, the vibes were off from the start. But you know, you would think that like, that with MLP being their bread and butter, and like they were well aware that like Gen 5 was like, you know, very well loved. I don't understand how they dropped the ball so hard. That's the thing that baffles me. I'm like it's like you know what people like, you know what sells, and they proceeded to just not do any of that. And I think that is like just from, I don't know who they had in charge of writing the story, but it just felt very, you know what, it actually I don't know, Shay. I'm pretty sure Gen 5 was, I'm not going to go look it up. But I'm pretty sure Gen 5 was Friendship is Magic. But I could be wrong. Somebody wants to fact check me. I'm sure Google can tell you. But yeah, no. Google says it was. What is what is FYM? I don't know the different gen terms. Oh, and a new generation. So Friendship is Magic was Gen 4. Okay, well either way, Friendship is Magic was so much better than the new generation, and I don't understand how they fumbled the ball so hard. Like, how did you fumble it this hard? You had all the key ingredients in front of you. Thinking it was Find Your Mark, yeah. Doofy. It's Make Your Mark. Yeah, I'm just like, how did they do this? Like, seriously, how did they manage to do this? Doofy ass. Silly goober. You goober. But yeah. So I'm just like, how? How? Why? Yeah, I don't, and I think the straw that broke the camel's back for a lot of people was like having Spike be in the show and look nothing like Spike. And a lot of people were just like, okay, if you're gonna use a main character from the old show and basically reference back to the old, that's the thing, is like, I think it would be fine if it didn't constantly try to go, look, jingle, jingle, jangle. Here's your favorite thing. Here's us like nodding at our, the show you love, jingle, jingle, jangle. I wish I had some keys on my desk because I could jingle them. But it's like, no, like, jingle, jingle, jingle. Oh, look, here's Spike. Oh, we name drop Spike. It's like, that's not Spike. That's not my Spike. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's not Spike. That's like Spyro ripoff. But it just, I don't know. It just makes me so mad because it's just like, I think it would be, I think I wouldn't be as irritated with the show as I am if it weren't for the fact that they constantly did that, where it's like, here's the thing you love, we're gonna reference it, but we're not gonna actually make a decent show. I don't know if they just have like maybe the writers are just, they've never really worked on something as big scaled as this, and like they are not prepared. Maybe they are, maybe they're, I don't know, like, maybe there's some reason for why it's just so bad, but like, it just is. It just unfortunately is, which is awful. I'm just like, how did you, how? I was so excited for like new characters, new story, but like still the same setting. It's like, okay, you've developed a world. You've developed a world now. Do something with it. You've developed all these locations. No, let's just go into the future where none of these locations exist anymore. Or like where it's just remnants of these locations. I was like, you had so much you could have done instead. But instead, we're doing this. I low-key just think it was like the writers were just like, well, we don't want to, we want to do our own thing. And we're just mad that wasn't our thing. It almost reminds me of, have you guys seen that How to Train Your Dragon show on, what is it, Hulu, I think? I don't know, has anybody seen that dumpster fire? Yeah. Has anybody seen has anybody seen the one YouTuber chick that that has gone over every single season and she dies a little more on the inside every single time? Yes. Yes. Yeah, Audrey, yes. Yes. Oh my god, I love her shit. But no, I've literally like that's the only reason I have kept up with that show at all was just because of like her die hard fan of yeah, but watch the I love those reviews, but I like when I think of the new MLP generation. All it does is it just reminds me of the shitty How to Train Your Dragon show. And it makes me sad because I feel like that's where we're headed. We're headed into these corporations that are taking shows that are well loved and like well beloved and turning them into just like corpses, shells of like of what they once were. And it's really depressing. It's actually just really depressing. And it's even more like, oh my god, I have loved watching her reviews of the show so far. I like I think I watched like the first season of it when her review first came out because I was like, oh, you know, whatever, I'll give it a watch because like I knew about it beforehand. I'd been seeing like a lot of people posting about, oh, there's a new How to Train Your Dragon show coming out, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, I know this thing exists. Then I kind of saw her review and I was like, well, let me see how bad it is. Then I watched it after watching her review and I was like, oh yeah, it's as bad as she says it is. And I have not bothered to give them any of my viewer time since. I personally am of the opinion of like, yeah, let's as a society, let's stop watching let's just stop watching the shitty shows. And I will give a YouTuber my view time and watch them talk about the show, then I will give the show my view time and then continue to keep making more of it because I'm hate watching it. And I think like a really good example of that was the Velma show that like just came out. Yeah, I'll watch all the reviews and just not watch the actual show. I've gotten to that point. But no, I think like a really great example of that is like the Velma show that came out on Max. And a lot of people are like of the opinion because like when the first season came out, I know a lot of like people were hate watching it, but then they got a second season and people were like, wait a minute, like it was very clear nobody liked this show. I don't think there was, I think like me personally, I think I talked to only one person that actually liked the show, and he's the kind of guy that I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take your suggestions on shit to heart. I'm like, you kind of have like garbage tastes and things, so it doesn't surprise me that you like this show. Which is so mean. but but I was like, everybody was just kind of like flabbergasted that it got a second season, which let's be real, it didn't get a second season. What it got was they probably ordered the show. They gave the show like I don't know how many episodes are in a season for that show, but let's say there's like 10 episodes for a season. The show, the HBO Max, I'm going to continue to keep calling it HBO Max because fuck their name changes. They keep name changing every single time. It's like, stop. But the only, The only time that I will allow dead naming is when it's in retaliation to a corporation. Um, but that's terrible. But no, so it was like I know what happened is like HBO Max gave them probably like 12 like 20 episodes for a season, and then corporation did what corporation does, where they'll order one season and they'll split it up on their survey on their streaming service as two seasons, so that they can draw back in viewership when they're like, oh, big announcement, oh, we have another season. And it's like, no, you don't have another season. You just got your next batch of episodes, is what you got. That's supposed to still be season 1. That's not season 2. And it's really frustrating and really misleading, because it's like, if the storyline is based around how the episodes are presented, and like, oh, like, let's say the storyline is supposed to be for like X amount is the first season, is what they would consider the first chapter of the show. But the streaming service cuts it up into like 2 different seasons, and so it kind of like, it almost creates this like disconnect in the storyline to some degree, if that makes any sense. I don't know. That's how I've kind of viewed it, is like, I don't know, but I really don't like that practice. I don't like that they are essentially robbing artists of pay, because that's what it is. That's what it's about. That's the only reason they do this shit. And the only reason that they'll like see, like, now it's becoming where it's like a season is like 10 episodes, which is not nearly enough time to actually develop any kind of storyline. And it creates this like this unfair balance where the expectation is they need to be able to have viewers hooked in by the first season, and if they're not by the first season, they get canceled. But yeah, it's so infuriating. I hate what is happening to artists in the industry, and it's like, it's one of the reasons, like, I've had like family members or like coworkers who I've shown my art to, which doesn't happen very often, but like, I've shown people my art in real life, like IRL, and they've, like, a lot of people have always said the same thing, like, why didn't you get into art? Why didn't you get into, like, you know, something art related? And I'm just like, have you seen the hellscape that is like artists' careers right now? Have you seen what is happening to artists? Yeah, no, I'm glad I fucking missed that one, because if you had asked high schooler me and like middle schooler me, like, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? I would have told you I want to work in animation, because that was what I really wanted to do. Like, growing up was getting into something, getting into animation, making shows, because it was like, you know, it was like my favorite thing growing up was cartoons. And it was like, you know, I grew up on cartoons, and I wanted to create what I loved watching, and I wanted to create something of the same value. But I'm like, looking at it now, I'm like, there's no way in hell. Like, the only way you can do it is if you know somebody in the industry, and even then, the people that are like well known in the industry are still getting shafted themselves. So it's like there's like almost no hope for going into the animation industry, which is really sad. It's really really depressing. Like, did anybody here see the, oh goodness, what, I just watched, like, a video or something about this the other day, or it was, like, I think earlier this morning. What was it? It was oh, I remember. It was an AI generated commercial for Toys R Us. Did anybody see that? Oh my god, that was insane. I was watching that, like, I was watching somebody talk about it, and I was like, oh my god, this is so soulless. I was like, I was like, this is where we're headed. This AI shit is is like is so bad. Yeah, it's like it's defunct here essentially in the US. Um but I guess I'm not sure what the commercial is for. Yeah. Yeah, you should say oh no. But yeah, no, if you haven't seen that, go look it up. It's literally, yeah, they live in Macy's. That's right. I forgot like what the commercial was for. But yeah, no, it's just like they uh they made this commercial and just released it recently, and it's like it's not just like AI generated art, it's like an AI generated little child. Like there are no actors. It's like supposed to look like live action. There's no actors in it at all. It's all AI generated. It's very gross and it's very concerning because like I'm like this is headed into some really bad territory. Like this can go really bad. This can go really south really bad. And but yeah, I was just like there was like several like human characters in this commercial, and none of them are real. None of them are real people. They look like real people, but none like they still look off because it's AI generated, but they're not real people, and it's it's very concerning the fact that we can get some pretty realistic looking people AI generated and animated, and it's just like I'm like this is, oh my goodness gracious me. Yeah, it's no bueno. It's no bueno. Um, but yeah, so we're having fun. We're having fun out here. What a time to be alive, right? Am I right or am I right? Oh god. Bless. Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. But yeah, no, it's I saw that and I was like, wow, this is actually to a point now where it's concerning. And not even in the sense of like I'm afraid of like people's jobs. This is concerning in the sense of like if it can do this, what else can it do? Because AI generated, and here's the issues that I have with it. AI generated is not creativity. It is a machine that has taken the likeness of whatever it is that needed to be made. So when they use a AI generated child in a commercial, my problem with it, the biggest problem is the fact that that is some child's likeness. There is some child out there that the AI generated machine has pulled that, you know, those facial features, and you know, and some people might say, well, it's probably like a bunch of just different kids, and that's, like, what, I don't care. It's still, you're still taking the likeness of a child out there without their consent, and you're not paying them for their likeness. And if you can do that, there are other more undesirable things that you can do as well then. So that's my biggest concern, is the other ways it's going to be used. Yeah, it's great. Just like, I love it. I love it here. We're living in a dystopian hellscape right now. It's great. I will not be surprised if AI, I know a lot of people are fighting for, like, the artist rights, and, like, and there's a lot of stuff going on right now in terms of that, but I'm just like, if they can fully create and animate an AI generated commercial, then they just don't need the artists. Why pull other contracts? Why make new contracts with artists to get them to stay in the industries when we could just get rid of them all and have a machine do their job? And that's where I foresee it going. I think it'll get to a head, and people will realize that the quality that an artist actually makes versus a computer versus a machine that does not have a soul and cannot actually create something, because it's not creative, because it's a machine. Creativity comes from a living, breathing thing. You can create a copycat, sure, but, like, you can't create, like, a machine just cannot create. But I'm just like, I think it'll get to a point where it's like, I think that will be realized, but I think at that point it'll be too late. I just, so, to go back to the, like, when I get asked, why didn't you get into art? And I'm just like, because I don't see a point in getting into art. I don't see a point in getting a career in anything art related. Because right now, with the way that it's going, like, that's just not feasible. You can do it in communities. Like, I think there is some money to, like, you can make a career within smaller communities, but actually, going and doing, a job within, like, an industry level job, I think at this point is just kind of a lost cause. However, to look on the bright side of things, because I've talked negatively long enough, to look on the bright side of things, I do think it will get to a point where they won't be able to do that anymore, because of things like, people are just going, all right, fine, if the industry is going to treat us like this, then we're just going to create our own industry. And I think that's kind of where we're headed right now. Is I think we're watching people kind of create their own stuff outside of needing help from the industry, needing help from knowing somebody in the industry, or just being a part of that clusterfuck. But I don't think it's happening at a fast enough rate right now. I think I don't think we'll start seeing a turn for a while. Like, I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. And it's disappointing. I think that's really disappointing. I think, I really think, like, a lot of this stems from the fact that, like, this is, like, somebody had pointed out, like, on a post I was reading, where they were just like, yeah, this really all stems from they're trying to take the jobs that require creativity away from people so that they can just have more worker bees. And I was like, yeah, that sounds more accurate than anything else. Oh, fucking goofy ass eyes. But yeah, it is what it is. Well, something will eventually have to shake. Something will have to change. I just don't know if I'm going to see it in my lifetime. I hope I do. It would be nice. All right, good luck on your tide pool design. I think we're going to start wrapping up here in a minute anyway. So I think we're going to start winding down. Just finishing up the last couple of things. Put in looking into your soul. Beautiful, beautiful pudding. All right. Well, I think we're about done. I think we can go ahead and call it. And yeah, fun stream. We get to talk about Butters eating pudding. We got to talk about My Little Pony, because I feel like that just comes up every stream. Every stream I host has to at least... It's like, I'm going to start making bingo cards so that people can just play Grimm's bingo of... And it'll include, like, me mentioning Wander Over Yonder at least once during a stream. Me mentioning My Little Pony at least once during a stream. Or me mentioning Warrior Cats at least once during a stream. I feel like it's always a given. Or, yeah, and then, like, the rare one, Shay falls asleep during stream. Ah, beautiful. Some good doodles. I think it turned out pretty good. I think. Yeah, you need to stream, Noah. You need to get a capture card so that you can stream your game. Anyway. Alright, well, I'm going to end it here, and I appreciate everybody coming, joining, hanging out. We lived, laughed, loved, learned. All of the above. Yes, Noah? You said my name. I have been summoned before I'm about to Joined at the last second. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, you need to get a capture card. Um, but yeah, I joined at the last second. But you have a whole log to watch if you so choose to. Um, but yeah, no, we lived, we laughed, we loved. We came, we saw, we went, we smelled. um, but yeah, I appreciate everybody coming, enjoying. We'll have another stream tomorrow. The children do look beautiful. You want to see? You want to see something? Yeah, we smelled. We smelled because we talked about how butter smells. Butter smells like theater popcorn, and butter. He smells. And pudding smells like flan, at least in my head. But yeah. But yeah, no, we'll gonna head in this stream tonight, and we'll have another stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream theme is going to be Mayo design help. So if you have a Mayo ticket, because I know a lot of us do. If you have a Mayo ticket you don't know what to do with, tomorrow will be the stream for you. So we'll be doing that. I'll be doing Mayo quests. They're probably not going to be full designs, like full, just because I want to be able to get as many done for as many people as I can. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how long that one lasts. Probably not. I don't know how long this one has lasted. I have 18. Yeah, join the club. Yeah, about 3 hours. I think that's pretty good. A pretty good amount. I feel like any longer than 3 hours is about it. He got 8 from the Water Dog month dailies. Yeah, it's definitely, there's definitely a lot. But we'll yeah, I know I've got way too many right now that I don't know what to do with. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's weird because I'll design stuff for myself and I hate it. But I'll design stuff for other people and I'm like, oh yeah, I love this. This is great. And then I'm like, time to design something for myself, and then I do that and I'm like, I hate all of it. But yeah, so we'll be doing that tomorrow, starting about the same time tomorrow. Hopefully 30 minutes earlier than it was today, because today was supposed to start at 5, but I had some issues with trying to figure out how to set the stream. But yeah, no, we'll be doing that tomorrow, and I think that's about it for tonight. Got a good couple of drawings in tonight, good warm-ups for tomorrow. And then Monday we will be doing a okay everyone design for July. So it will be I'm hoping Monday will be kind of like my big bash, my big finale, which is why I thought doing an okay everyone would be fun. It'll be my big finale before Tuesday, in which case I will be on hiatus after that. Probably for at least a week or two. But yeah, so I wanted to kind of end it before the start of my hiatus, have something fun. So hopefully we'll see everybody there, and I will see those who join tomorrow. So hope everybody has a good night, and I will see y'all then.